What's going on, junk removal journeymen and women? In today's video, we have an enormous load of scrap that is an eyesore on my property. So we're going to load it up in our trailer, and we're going to take it away to the scrapyard. This might be a 2-day thing because there's a lot here. Okay, so I just kind of want to narrate this and let you guys know what my mindset is when it comes to scrapping and junk removal. This is off the cuff, so it's going to be straight from the heart. So basically with junk removal, I look at scrapping as kind of a way to make some side income, some pocket change. So I kind of accumulate all this stuff from my junk removal jobs over the weeks, and then anytime I have something really heavy that's either going to be a pain in the neck to dump because it's going to make me have to go somewhere else, you know, maybe it can save me a trip, whatever. Basically, I'm making probably a couple $100s on a load for scrap, and I would have had to pay to dump it, and I would have also had to pay all the gas that it takes to go to the landfill. If your landfill is like mine, it's about a bajillion miles away, so anytime I can save time or save a whole trip to the dump, it's really worth it for me. All this stuff had just started to look really like an eyesore on my property. And this is only really the first small part of this video. I also really want to, and in this video, I'm going to show you all of the copper and brass and aluminum that I've saved up over really the course of probably a year of doing junk removal. I didn't really sort stuff a whole lot at the beginning because I had no idea what I was doing, and I still really have no idea what I'm doing. I am hoping that from taking my first load of, I guess it's non-ferrous metals to the scrapyard, that I'm going to learn a lot. Also, FYI, these partitions here, I actually got from a Chick-fil-A. Back during COVID, they had all these partitions that I guess kept people from, I don't know, breathing, coughing, sneezing on each other. But I actually looked, and they are made of all aluminum. So I'm trying to decide, and you'll see later on in this video, I'm trying to decide whether to get all of the steel screws out of it, or if I should just bring it in as dirty aluminum. I don't really know what the payout is for a lot of these non-ferrous metals, so it's all going to kind of be a learning experience for me. Here's the dilemma for me. So for scrap metal, I need to make sure that I'm making enough per hour to where I can sacrifice working on my junk removal business to do it. So if I only make $10 taking something apart and making it clean rather than dirty, then it's not going to be worth it for me. So just so you guys know here, the reason that I look so mentally challenged throwing this sledgehammer through this plexiglass is because I thought there was going to be way more resistance. So make fun of me if you'd like. I probably deserve it. I'm gonna go get a magnet and see if these things are aluminum. Okay, so we found the strongest magnet that I could find, because you can barely take it off the refrigerator when I stick it on there. It is not magnetic. So this has got to be like, okay, so the screws are steel, which I kind of figured, but yeah, this whole frame is aluminum. So I have like a ton of these. So that's actually going to be worth it to either take these screws out, or I may just go through with a Sawzall or just see what I can do. But that's interesting. So this is all aluminum. Let me go see what some other stuff I have is. This stuff is not aluminum. This. Okay, so it looks like this outer part is actually brass. There is brass over here. That is steel. Painted to look like brass. This lamp. Okay, that part is not brass. Okay, these are also steel. This is all steel here. Never mind on these. So I think that might be what I do actually tomorrow, is I may just get all the aluminum out of that. Just take a big load of dirty aluminum stuff, some copper, brass, all that different stuff, and just see what kind of a payout I can get. For now, I'm just going to be handling the 10 tread though. Look, getting a phone call. Sam with Bold Faith Junk Removal.
Hey Sam, it's Kelly.
Hey Kelly, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. I just wanted to make sure we're still meeting today, and I was going to give you some directions.
So this is actually a point where I was completely panicking. It's kind of my worst nightmare to have a customer call and be like, hey, we were planning for today, right? Like, just confirming. And I did not remember her calling at all. I think that looking back, the issue was that I told her to text me her address, and a lot of the time I keep everything in my texts. And then from there, I'll put address, time, all that different stuff for Google Calendars. So I am not sure what exactly happened here, but it made me feel absolutely horrible, and I definitely could have done a better job of keeping track of all my jobs. You know, I must have been driving when we scheduled something or when we discussed something. What time today were we meeting?
Well, we at 10 o'clock, but I'm going to be here, you know, so okay. We'd scheduled 10 today. I'm just asking to meet with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm not asking you to do anything or take any furniture today. I need to show you. I need you to see everything.
Okay.
That's why we're meeting.
Okay, well, I can certainly come by and do that right now. I don't need to offload anything to do that.
Okay, all right. Do you know where it is?
No, I do not. Would you be able to text me the address? That might have been why I didn't end up scheduling it yet, because I think I may have told you to text me over the address. I think I may not have seen that, and that may have made me totally forget about it. Okay. So before I go do scrap, I'm gonna need to go give this lady a quote. All right guys, so we had to take a detour to give a lady an estimate on a moving job that I'm gonna charge $200 an hour for. Seems like it'll probably be at least like a 5 or 6 hour moving job from what I can tell. So that's gonna be kind of an all day Thursday thing. I'm at the scrapyard now. For some reason, it seems like every single time I come here, I have to pee really bad. I tried to pull into a gas station, but there was like nowhere for a truck and trailer to be. So I'm gonna be scrapping kind of a little bit angry. That's right, y'all. We're scrapping angry today. Decent little load. As you can see, go ahead and untarp the trailer so that we can get in and dump everything quickly. I'm gonna dump all this stuff, and then I will go home and sort through kind of my very first load of precious scrap metal. I've never actually taken stuff over to get it sorted, like the aluminum, brass, copper, etc. So I'm really excited to try that. It'll be my first time doing it, so probably not gonna be the smoothest. Hopefully they won't be mad at me for not sorting things the way they want, but I may even ask some questions when I get done dumping this, just so that I know exactly how they're gonna want me to sort all of it. Not too bad. Kind of abrupt, I know, but it's actually day 2 now. So my wife was having car issues If you did not know already, we were having vehicle issues, and then the vehicle just like legitimately shut off in the middle of my wife driving it the other day. So we took it back to the dealership and we were like, hey, listen, we just sunk $9 grand into fixing this thing that you sold us, and then we ended up replacing the transmission for free. And so they actually decided to loan us out this Land Rover. I need to go get dog food for my dog. I'm gonna sort through a bunch of stuff: brass, copper, aluminum, all that beautiful stuff. I'm gonna go get groceries, and you guys won't see that. You'll just see the scrap part. But actually, not before you guys see a few cool things. So even like the handles and stuff, that's pretty ballin'. Check out the interior, y'all. All right, check it out. We got really nice leather interior. We've got multiple touch screens. Let's see, I guess this is the... Woo! How do we do our windshield wipers? Brilliant. All right, I'm going to get dog food. All right, guys, we are back to the property. When I was running to go rescue my wife, I think I dropped my magnet somewhere in the grass over here. Hey, Murphy. It's gonna be like finding a needle in a haystack, because this magnet is very small. All right, let's see. This, I think, is... what is that? Brass or copper? I think brass, probably. Though I have no clue. Really? I'm not really sure, actually. Maybe even... I don't know, would something like this be like zinc? Shouldn't be anything like that. I have no idea. I might need to like actually scrape this on something. See, this is where my lack of scrap knowledge really comes through. Let's try scraping this. Let's see what color we get. Okay, it's kind of a silverish. I think. Yeah. Silverish. So what is that? I don't know. I'm gonna set it aside because I don't know what it is. All you scrap enthusiasts, please tell me what that is. We've got this bunch of really thick wire here that I really wish I had some kind of a wire stripping device for. I kind of like semi-tried to do a little something with this one, but this is like such insanely tough insulation that I'm gonna need something much more heavy duty than what I tried for it. For now, I will kind of set it aside. I've got what I think is a lot of aluminum, though I'm not too certain. Alright. Okay. Where did I set my magnet? That is the other question. Your boy had to run to Lowe's to go get more of these because I lost my refrigerator magnet privileges. All right, so I'm just currently in the process of doing a little bit of micro scrapping. I guess that's what it's called. So stuff like this, because it's so bent, and I think I'm the one that bent it, I don't think there's going to be any way I can get the actual screw out of here, and I feel like that's too much steel to call that dirty brass. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't want everything to get downgraded to steel because I have a few things like that in there. Let me know in the comments if I'm an idiot. That looks like it is brass. Got this nice bucket full of bare copper. Let's see here. I've got these guys here, which debating. I feel like I should probably try and strip these. I don't know how I'm going to yet. I may even come up with some kind of thing. I looked into how difficult it would be to turn these into clean aluminum. It's going to take me a long time. So I'm kind of thinking I may just keep all of these as maybe dirty aluminum. They've still got a decent amount of weight on them. If I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to really take these things apart, get every last bit of steel out of them, or not. I just don't know that I have time to do that. So I may just keep these kind of as dirty aluminum, do a whole thing as just dirty aluminum. That might make more sense for me. Then got this big old trash can filled with wire of various kinds, and also copper and stuff. So I'm gonna need to look through all that. Look at this big old spool of Romex I have. Pretty sweet. All right, I'm going to get this trash can over there so that I can sort through that as well. Had to go get some different totes for storage bins. All these different kinds of wire I've got. So we'll do one for just bare copper. Though honestly, I have so little of that I'll probably just leave that here for now. I need to do one for Romex, I believe, because I've got a lot of that all of a sudden. I want to say I may have. I do have some more down in here. Come on. I might have more than I think, actually. Holy smokes. How are we going to do this? Like this. I wonder if I can just cut this. That might work. We were hopelessly stuck. Okay. And if you have any questions for me about scrapping, I would advise that you ask someone in the comments, because I'm not very good at it. Certainly not very knowledgeable. I only am pretty sure that this is Romex, actually. So, always interested on videos where I do scrap metal to hear what my comments are going to be like. That's not too bad. Get in here. Let's see. I don't think. Oh, I've got a little more. More still. From what I can tell, the flat, three-pronged cords like that, that are stiff when you bend them one particular way, is Romex. Pretty sure this is copper pipe. Need to pretty much, what I'm thinking is anything like this, like your extension cords, appliance plugs, etc., need to all go in one bin. I think we'll do straight copper. This one's got like a little tiny bit of brass, but I don't know that they would ding me for that or not. Okay, so let's just actually dump this out. I may regret this. Ah, forgot about that. Nice huge sheets of copper. Okay, so that stuff will have to go somewhere separate as well. This was a snarled mess. Okay, so now what we're going to do is every bit of wire that's just the insulated number 2 wire, throw in here. So that's going to be the majority of this, which is why I'm putting all this in the actual trash can where I have the most room. Number 2 insulated. And then, if I'm not mistaken, number 1 insulated. This is actually clean, or bare bright, I guess. Toss that in there. I believe that number 1 insulated is like 1 level of insulation. Makes sense to me, at least. So like this stuff is number 1 insulated, I think. I can never remember if it's the stiffness of the wire or if it's the fact that it's just 1 coat that makes it what it is. Genuinely don't remember. Alright, and get all your little bits and pieces of this. This is tough. Don't know what I want to do with this because it's going to be a bear to strip this. Huh. Maybe I should post this before I go to the scrapyard, and then they could tell me what to do, because I don't know what to do. Alright, so I've decided for now I'm just going to take apart these frames to where they're just the dirty aluminum. Ooh. And by take them apart, I mean bonk them with the sledgehammer, like, oh, not quite like that, like that. And then all this just kind of comes out, all this plexiglass. Never know how hard I need it. Okay, so that is a lot of dirty aluminum. Let me know in the comments if I should, I guess the easiest thing would be to either undo these little bolts here or to just cut things off with a Sawzall or an angle grinder. Let me know if y'all think that would be worth it. I'm kind of leaning towards just taking it in dirty because I really just don't have time. All right, y'all, Editing Sam here to tell you that I need your help to help me figure out what I'm supposed to do with all this scrap metal stuff here, how you would sort it. Do you think that the aluminum is worth it to take apart? Because really, if I'm just going to be making 10, 15 bucks an hour, I'm probably not going to do it. But if it's a good payout, and if you think that the difference would be a lot for taking out the little steel screws and all those, just let me know. This is part 1 of 2 because in the second part of this video, I'm going to be taking all of these non-ferrous metals. I hope they're non-ferrous metals or else y'all are going to be getting really irritated. But if we take all this stuff to the scrapyard, I want to see how much we get paid, and that's going to be in the next scrapping video. So if that interests you, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and please comment what you think. Do you think I'm a stupid idiot for the way that I scrap? Let me know. If you want to be helpful, let me know. It's much appreciated. Really, leaving a like on the video will help these videos a lot for me, hopefully to get to new people. So I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.